Coming up on Mountain News this morning, the Commonwealth is mourning the death of a state senator and longtime Harlan attorney. And the case of Amber Spradlin is heading back to court today, where some of the men charged in connection will make their argument for bond reduction.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Thanks for joining us. Good morning. I'm Madison Carmouche. We are at that 5 o'clock mark almost. Today is October 24th. Let's send it over to meteorologist Megan Dusmall for a look at your forecast this morning. I did have to pull out the jacket again this morning, Megan.
Yeah, unfortunately I did too. Just heading out the door, had a little cardigan on.
Yep.
Yeah, but as we continue throughout the day, you're not going to need it. We're getting a little bit warmer, but don't expect the temperatures to be like yesterday's. Looking outside at those current temperatures, though, we're really looking in the 50s range. There are some cities in that 40-degree mark, but overall it is not a terrible morning yet. Just a little jacket or a cardigan will be needed as you're heading out of the door. But those high temperatures for the day, they'll be getting up into the upper 60s, so definitely cooler than yesterday's upper 70s, but you'll see those continue to get warmer as tomorrow's temperatures are warmer than today's. Next 12 hours, though, we'll be warming up to that high temperature, nice and sunny skies. Sunrise is at 7:51 a.m., and I'll have your AirAge 7-day forecast in just a couple of minutes. Madison?
All right, Megan, thank you. Folks in Harlan County and throughout the mountains are mourning the loss of State Senator Johnny Turner. Turner was also a longtime attorney in Harlan. He served in the state Senate since 2021. Turner died Tuesday after complications from a lawnmower incident in September. He was known to many as someone to call on when you were in trouble.
And wanted everybody to have an opportunity in his communities to have water, to have jobs, and he'll be missed. He was a great person.
Turner served the 29th Senate District, which included Bell, Floyd, Harlan, Knott, and Letcher counties. He won the seat in 2020 after defeating longtime former Senator Johnny Ray Turner, which drew attention due to their nearly identical names. He also served as state representative from 1999 to 2002. Senator Turner died at the University of Tennessee Hospital. Many colleagues say Senator Turner stood up for the people in the mountains, and he fought for their values and way of life. Representative Adam Bowling says he was not going to stop until the outcome was adequate for the people of Eastern Kentucky.
But he was going to doggedly pursue that until he got an outcome that he thought was acceptable for our people. And that's how I'll always remember him. He's just somebody that when he believed in something, he fought for it, and he fought for our people, and he fought for the mountains.
Many lawmakers throughout Kentucky have given their thoughts about Senator Turner following his death. Here's what Senate President Robert Stivers said. I have known Johnny long before our paths crossed in public office. I will miss my friend. My heart breaks for his wife Maritza and his children. The love and admiration I, along with so many others, feel for Johnny is immense, but I know it pales compared to the depths of love held by those closest to him. Here is what Senator Mitch McConnell had to say. In recent years, I remember crossing paths with Johnny to survey the damage left by the devastating floods that hit eastern Kentucky. Johnny was on the scene, ankle deep in mud, his equipment from home in tow, ready to help folks in Letcher County. That's just who he was, a good man who loved the mountains and its people. Funeral arrangements for Senator Turner have not been announced at this time. He was 76 years old. The three men charged in connection with the murder of Amber Spradlin are scheduled to appear in court today at 2 p.m. Josh Mullins, Dr. Michael McKinney, and M.K. McKinney are set to appear for a pretrial conference at 2 p.m. in Floyd County courtroom. M.K. McKinney is accused of actually killing Spradlin. All three men have been charged with 8 counts of tampering with evidence. The purpose of today's court date is to discuss bonds. MK McKinney's attorney filed a request for bond reduction last week. It says the Prestonsburg man is not a flight risk and the $5 million bond is too much. Commonwealth's attorney Brent Turner submitted a motion Wednesday saying the evidence, quote, strongly implicates defendant MK McKinney in the murder of Amber Spradlin, end quote. The motion includes new evidence, including DNA and a transcript of a 911 call. A former Southern Kentucky pharmacist has been sentenced to 20 months in prison. Stephanie Collins was sentenced for her role in a scheme to defraud Medicare and Medicaid by billing for medications she never gave customers. Collins operated Stephanie's home pharmacy in Corbin. Officials say Collins used the pharmacy's computer system to submit claims for payments of drugs that customers did not pick up. A Monticello man is facing drug charges after police say they found what was believed to be meth on him. The incident started Tuesday night when police say Terry Lowe did not use his turn signal. That prompted police to pull him over. When police made contact with Lowe, they discovered that he tried to put something between him and the truck seat. Police later found 3 bags of what was believed to be meth in his pants. Lowe was taken to the Wayne County Detention Center. The University of Kentucky is ramping up sexual assault prevention efforts. On Monday, the school reported its 4th case since September. The victims and suspects knew each other in all 4 cases. UK's Violence Intervention and Prevention Center wants to make sure the community knows the victims are not to blame.
Instead of, you should see the red flags, what we want to say is people should not cause harm. And I think it's important that we express that we shift our language around that, and that we're making sure that we're placing the responsibility on the person causing harm instead of the person that is being harmed.
The UK Police Department defines sexual assault as fondling and rape. It also includes statutory rape and incest, but there have not been any cases of those.